so simple. Hello friends and family, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're taking good care of yourself. Today we make you some garden eggs stew, and I can't wait to show you guys this simple and easy recipe to make your own at home. So garden eggs, you can get it from any shops, any African shops. Now they do a 10 garden eggs. I don't know, I've never tried it. I don't know how good it is, but you can get it in any African shop. So this meal you can have a vegan way, or you can do it non-vegan way. So before we start, let's get our ingredients. So you need fresh tomatoes, tomato paste, onion, garden eggs, and you need some oil. You can either have vegetable oil or palm oil. Okay, so when it comes to garden egg stew, you can either use palm nut oil, or you can just use a regular oil, which is the vegetable oil or sunflower oil. In this video we're using palm oil. So what you're going to do, you're going to start off with putting some palm oil on the stove, and you can add a salted fish to fry up a little bit. And when you're done, you're going to add your onions. So the onions, you can use the white ones or these ones. It doesn't really, matter which onions you do use. And after it has fried up a little bit, just make sure it doesn't burn. Okay, so make sure you stir it up, don't let it burn. And you can add your tomato puree to it, or tomato paste, and we're gonna mix that up for a little bit. So you let that fry up a little bit, and then when it's fried up, you're gonna add your fresh tomatoes to it as well. Also, you're going to need a bit of water, so you're gonna need about, depending on the quantity you've got, but with this one we used about, I think, a cup of water, 1 cup of water basically, but sachet water, basically one sachet water. So there's a different way that you can also make garden egg stew. So basically there's like 2 ways you can make it. So this is the other way. There's another way as well. The other way is mostly you cook the garden eggs first before you add it to the base. Okay, so we've just done the base. Okay, so this is the other way. So the other way is you cut the garden eggs into cubes. So you don't cook the garden eggs first, you cut the raw garden eggs into cubes, just like you see in this video, and then you add it to your base. So you tend to add more water to your base so that you can cook the garden eggs all together when it's ready. Okay, so you're going to see in a second that the water was not enough because the garden eggs was quite a lot, so we had to add extra water so the garden eggs can cook evenly, and just like you can see now. So in the other one, what you do is, the other way of making garden egg stew, what you do is you would cook the garden eggs as a whole, so you don't cut it or anything, and then you blend it when it's done. And then, well, you can blend it or you can process it depending on how you want it, and then you add it to your base basically. And we're just doing this the other way around, whereby you don't cook your garden eggs, you just cut your garden eggs into small cubes. Okay, small even cubes if you can. If you cannot, you can always use a vegetable cutter. It cuts it. I mean, we use vegetable cutter for this one. It cuts perfect cubes. Yeah. So when it comes to seasoning wise, I went pretty light. Well, I think I went pretty light, so I added my favorite all-purpose seasoning. I think I'm running out of these. I didn't bring a lot, but yeah. And then I added some chicken seasoning, and I think because of the weather, the seasonings cakes up, so it's so hard to come out. I struggled with this chicken seasoning, honestly, but anyways, I managed to get a bit much out. And then I went with chili powder because I wanted it a bit spicy. I don't know, not a lot of spice, but a bit spicy. And then I went with some ginger powder. And yeah, just kept it nice and simple. I added some salt at the end for some taste because sometimes I feel like these seasonings has salt in there, so yeah, I'll be careful with putting salt first before the seasoning. Had forgotten that my stove was a bit high, so I almost burnt it, but yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my proteins that I'm gonna use for the stew. So in here I had some fish, fried fish. I had some gizzard, fried gizzard as well. And then my phone decided to go off at this stage. I mean, not my phone, but my light, and basically, so you couldn't see properly of the final results. So this is some salt for taste. After you've added your protein to the garden egg stew, leave it for like 5 minutes, but make sure you stir in between those 5 minutes, and your garden egg should be soft before you add your protein to it. Anyway, so taste, make sure the garden eggs is soft, and that's it. That's how you make your garden eggs stew at home. This is really good because you can make it both. I think I've said it quite a lot of time. You can make it vegan way. Just don't add the proteins and you'll be good. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a comment below how you make your garden eggs at home. Subscribe, and thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay blessed. Bye. Wait, before I forget, you can have this with yam, or you can have it with rice, or you can have it as curry. Anything really goes with this. Perfect.